Brian. He's in the process of looking for FAME students, so he's actively recruiting. Mary Grace, and she brought with her, I'll let her introduce her two FAME students.
I'm Aaron Byershofer. I'm a representative with Bosch.
I'm Jacob Martin, and I'm with Bosch.
I'm Mary Grace Casar. I'm also with Bosch.
Richard from Mobile.
Ricky Banner, Rubia.
I'm Sam Lerke with Rubia.
Okay. In FAME is a fairly new concept with the state of Kentucky, and in the Northern Kentucky chapter, which includes this area here, it just started October of last year. Mary Grace's company was, her boss is the chapter president. So it's a fairly new concept. I think it's the most exciting training thing I've seen in all the years I've been working in steel plants. So this is something that we wanted to present to you guys so you understand where we're coming from and what we're doing, what it's all about. And the question you got to ask yourself, who in here wants to be a millionaire? Huh? Everybody? Logan's going to show you a chart, we're going to pass them out, that shows you how you can become a millionaire through this program. Through this program, you can become a millionaire. Sound exciting?
A little bit, Bob.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Logan, and then once he finishes, we're going to open it up for questions. All of us will stand up here. We've got some handouts over here that's got question and answer stuff. We'll pass those out. We've got the wage chart that you'll see on the slide presentation as how you can become a millionaire through this program. And hopefully we'll get you excited about it, and you guys will put your applications in, and then we'll be interviewing you in a couple months for a job. Logan?
My name is Logan Carrier. I am a representative of Nucor Gallatin, and I'm an AMT student at Gateway Technical Community College in Florence, Kentucky. And FAME is the Federation for Advanced Manufacturing Education. It's the overall program that this is surrounded by. Other states are starting to continue on with programs such as Ohio and Indiana, but Kentucky, specifically in the Bluegrass region at Toyota, they started this program, and it's all based around Toyota, and everybody just adopted the program. So, manufacturing, everything you own somewhere, somehow has been manufactured, no matter what. The clothes you wear, they were manufactured somewhere. The phones you have, the parts within that phone, everything down to the very base component was manufactured somewhere. So every aspect of your life, manufacturing touches somewhere, somehow. So, why pursue it? Because in these top eight median lifetime earnings of college majors are your engineering majors. And specifically industrial maintenance and manufacturing is eighth on that list with $1.8 million throughout your entire lifetime. That doesn't really seem like a lot of money throughout your whole life. But if you break it down, you start out at about $65,000 a year, which is really good to come straight out of college. And on top of that, with a lot of these programs, they have stock options that you can buy in, and you put a percentage of your paycheck, and it'll make that $1.8 million grow exponentially based on how smart you are with your money. Why pursue it? Like I said, average AMT beginning salary is $65,000 a year, and your average college graduate beginning salary is only $44,000, which is still good, but it's not quite at the magnitude of AMT. Your variety is mainly based around mechanical and electrical engineering, but you can go as far as chemical, nuclear, or automotive. Automotive, of course, I mean, Toyota started this, so it's got to be based around automotive at some point. Second best for students, we have a job while we attend school. I work 24 hours a week. I go to school for 20 hours a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at work, Tuesday, Thursday at school. I'm getting paid hourly while I'm at work and hourly while I'm at school. So I'm getting paid to go to school. My tuition is paid for already. So as of right now, I'm making money while I'm going to school, which honestly, wouldn't you all want to be paid to be here? You have endless opportunity to get that experience in the workplace while you're here. here for Gotti Dowdy. They make aircraft wheels and electric brakes. Skillcraft, they are a custom sheet fabrication company. Steiner US, they're a magnetic separation technology company. Steinkamp Molding, they make molds and tools for CNC machining and milling. Stover Drives, they're a speed reducer for gearing solutions. And Blackstaff, custom machine fabrication products. And then those on Crosslink block phones. All these are your manufacturing companies in the Northern Kentucky chapter, which is within a 30-mile radius, which is the chapter that you currently apply to, but you can apply to any chapter in Kentucky. Your end result is you get an associate's degree in applied sciences, multiple certifications, 2 years of work experience, and no money owed on student loans. Where we work, Nucor Steel, we're considered a mini mill, and we take recycled scrap metal and melt it down, and it's coiled up and then shipped to other manufacturers to make whatever kind of product that they need. This is the process. Up in that left-hand corner, that's the scrap yard, where all of our metal scrap is then put into a scrap bucket, melted down this furnace in the top right. Down in, it's melted down and poured into a mold where it's formed into a bar and it goes through the mill stand. There's a close-up of the bar. Can't really see the mill stand, but the bar is going through the mill stand. It's being taken down from 2.5 inches down to 1/10 of an inch and made longer in that process. And then goes through the mill stand and then goes to the coiler. And then it's on the lift table and out to the shipping yard where it was in that first instance. Gateway Community and Technical College, the college that we attend in the Northern Kentucky FAME chapter. The top picture is the convenience center where all your general education classes are. Right now, actually we have a technical class that's in there. We have our machine tool class, and then college algebra is also in that building, but the rest of them are in the bottom picture, the Center for Advanced Manufacturing. Classes, the actual track is called the Advanced Manufacturing Technician Program. That's the track and the degree that we're applying for. Classes, our first semester is safety culture, basic blueprint reading, fundamentals of machine tool, circuits, and college algebra. Throughout this entire curriculum, there's always a class that's either electrical or mechanical. Most of the time there's going to be both electrical and mechanical in one semester. But in every single one of these semesters there's a little background class. Such as in the fall semester we have safety culture, which isn't a separated class. It's the class credit that's implied through all of our classes, and we're learning about safety and how to work through and be safe with the equipment that we use at work and school. And then second semester, that class will be workplace organization, and then it'll be total production system maintenance, problem solving in the following fall semester, and then it would be our capstone class in the spring. And total, just for an associate's degree, you're in school for 18 months straight. Unfortunately, you don't get a whole lot of breaks, but used to advance in electrical engineering or mechanical engineering, or like I said before, the advanced manufacturing engineering. And you can apply at KYFAME.com. Anybody have any questions?
What exactly does a we went through that pretty engineer do? Do you know what kind of course of study they have or what it involves?
Excuse me?
Mechanical engineering.
They are affiliated with any kind of mechanical movements within the factory, such as if there's any kind of lubrication problem or if a gear breaks or any kind of hydraulics faults, anything that's not mainly electrical that happens in the factory or the industrial setting, that's what the mechanical engineer takes care of. And they draw up the prints for the blueprints for the parts that are required for it.
How many of you like to problem solve? How many of you like to break things down and put it back together again? How many of you have good math scores, algebra scores? Anybody take physics? Those are the type of students that we are looking for, okay? We really would love more women, young women, to come into this program. And we are willing to give tours to any of you. Matter of fact, if you will look up in the month of October, many of the Northern Kentucky businesses will be doing a tour on Wednesday night from 4 to 7 o'clock. And it'll be every Wednesday during that month. So if you're interested in coming to see what we're about, to see all the robotics, what you're going to be maintaining, the machines, and what you will be programming, come visit us. We're open to answer any questions you have and see firsthand what our companies are all about. You guys have to have questions. How many of you are graduating in May? You can share this information with freshmen, sophomores, juniors, veterans. Okay? It's a great opportunity to sponsor and come out better.
Does being in this program give a leg up to getting hired full-time after they get out after the 2 years?
In some cases, you will be hired directly. In some cases, you will be a contract worker because of the way the policies are set in the company. And if you excel, yes, you will be hired. Yes, ma'am.
So I go to vocational school for industrial maintenance. So would like everything I do there
How easy is it to get a job at any of your places without having one of these 2-year degrees?
As long as you have a high school degree, you could come in to be an operator, and my specific, I can't speak for anybody else's. You could come in to be an operator. I believe as long as you're an operator and you're there so long, they'll actually still pay for you to go to class. It's not a paying program, but you can do it that way also. So,
Mike, in my company, without this program, you would have to have quite a few years of experience, because I turn away people all the time. This is one opportunity to come right out of high school. I don't know if you guys understand, like literally you can get hired at the end of your year this year into one of our companies. You go through this program, go to work for my company, for example, starting this summer, go to school in the fall, and then after you graduate in a year or a year and a half, you actually be working full-time at my company. And again, this is a great opportunity if you want to make pretty good pay for the state of Kentucky without having to spend $100,000 for a 4-year degree.
The 17 companies that are in our chapter are global. In the second semester, we will start talking to the advanced manufacturing technicians about what do they want to do, sort of a career pathway for them. Yes, after they finish with 18 months, they'll have a degree and apply. Do they want to continue to college? What specifically is their interest? And we'll plot for them what they need to do to get to their end goal of their process. And it could be that they want to go to Germany and work there for a year. As I said, for Bosch, we have companies in South America, Europe, and France, and in Germany. It's in China. There's opportunities to also transfer for 18 months, 2 years, and work there as well.
Nucor's a little different. We're an American company, but we've got 200 different divisions. So you come out and get an opportunity to work at Nucor, could be in any one of our 200 divisions across the United States. We're looking for students, young people that want to come on board and like to move. And then work for one division for a while and then see an opportunity, move up. Our CEO started off as an entry-level electrician. So that's kind of the philosophy of the Nucor company is we want you to come in, we want you to get involved in all these different divisions. And your advancement opportunities are only limited by your own imagination and capabilities. That's it.
Same here. Our vice president was an advanced manufacturing technician in Germany. It was a dual career program. So this is based off of a German system where you're working and you're going to school at the same time and gaining that experience, and whatever you're learning at school, you're also reinforcing at work.
So my company is privately owned. We're German also. We have a German parent company. Actually, just this summer, we sent one of our folks over here for 2 weeks, so he got to do a two-week tour in Germany, learn how to do business there, and brought that information back to us. Also, because we're privately owned, not only do you get your salary, but typically at the end of the year, we also give bonuses, and oftentimes that's an entire month's salary. That's something else to keep in mind.
So read your Q&A. It depends on the policies of the company, whether you would be hired on directly or through a contract. It would also determine those kinds of benefits. Not all of us have the same benefits. But for sure, you will be working 3 days a week. Your tuition
just joined, Nucor just joined in May. Mary Bosch's company was one of the original ones in October of last year.
Yeah, I'm also trying to reach out to Itron in Owington, that's where I live at, because that would probably be a pretty close one also.
So the whole general, as we expand, I mean, keep in mind, it's fairly new, it's less than a year old. As we're expanding more and more companies, we're gonna be branching down into the southern half areas.
You can get a lot of information out of the KYFAME.com site. It'll even tell you the chapters, you know, if, let's say you want to go into bluegrasses or Louisville. There's even the companies in Louisville that belong to the Louisville chapter as well.
Brittany, can we start with you? What kind of expectations do you have for your employees as far as attendance and those type of things?
Well, we definitely expect, to work on time, obviously, good attendance, good workers, dedicated workers, as much as you would expect as at any other job. You want to make a good impression. Same for our Kentucky FAME students and our AMT students in school. And you want to make that presentation at school as well as at work. So you're definitely working your hardest and working your best, but you're given a good amount of time as well to focus on school. So it's a good program to work 3 days and then focus your Tuesdays and Thursdays at school and dedicate yourself to your homework and things. And you're getting paid for the entire time as well. So it's a really good program.
Real quick, if you don't mind me asking, what are your automotive opportunities?
Nubia has 6 plants, and we make various things. We manufacture transmission springs, coil springs, hose clamps. So all of our divisions manufacture different things. We have various customers. We're growing like crazy actually right now. Our stabilizer plant is actually doubling in size as we speak. So we're getting plenty of employees coming in, and Nubia really does promote within as well. We have 40 apprentices, but we're new on board as well with the Kentucky FAME. So Sam is one of the 2 Kentucky FAME apprentices that we have. So they tend to travel throughout the business units and get an opportunity to do several things. If you don't like necessarily one area that you're working in, they give you the opportunity to see all the different plants.
Now, you mentioned Toyota. Do you actually go out and work in their shops and work on Toyota vehicles, or do you just work on manufacturing cars?
We make certain parts for Toyota. Toyota is one of our customers, but we don't work with Toyota. They're just a customer that we manufacture for.
One of the things about this program that's, I think, a strong suit is that each of our AMTs has a mentor. So the mentor could be your supervisor, or the mentor could be somebody outside of the supervision area. And the reason we did that, the mentor helps you navigate how it is to work in a corporation, what maybe some problems you're having at school that you need some help with. And so the mentor is it's a confidential relationship between the student and the mentor at work. So I think that's been positive.
Okay, so what's your next steps? Number 1, take this information home, review it with mom and dad, aunts, uncles, grandpas, grandmas, whoever in the family, right? And make a decision. Is this what I want to be when I grow up? That's kind of where it's at. Then go to this website, which is in your paperwork. You log in, you go under the student, you can look under the manufacturers and see some of the companies that are out there. And select the Bluegrass chapter, the Northern Kentucky chapter. There's multiple chapters in there. The Louisville chapter's in there. You could go to school down at JCTC down in Louisville, not in Carrollton, down in Louisville. If you pick the Northern Kentucky, you're going to Gateway, and if you pick Bluegrass, you're going to Georgetown Toyota's plant. Right? Different companies and different chapters. The 17 companies that are in Northern Kentucky are not represented in the other chapters. You have to get your application in by the end of December. That's the cutoff date. And when you turn it in, you'll need your ACT scores. There's a minimum of 17, I believe, on the English, and 19 on the math, and 22 overall. So if you have not taken your ACTs,
It's 19 for both.
for 19 for both, okay. If you have not taken your ACTs now's the time to start thinking about them and get prepared for them. Because you got to get a good ACT. That's the Gateway and all the community college ready, as they call it, scores, he's gotta get on ACTs to be
Now,
accepted.
if you apply to Bluegrass, it is a 23 for math
Yeah.
and for,
Some of them have higher, but Northern Kentucky's a little bit lower.
because you have to be college ready to take the algebra class. Because that is the class that will transfer into the 4-year college when you want to go get your bachelor's degree.
If we're already enrolled in like state college after, like you're in high school, would then transfer over to?
We just had a meeting on that this morning, and right now, the curricula that Logan put up there on the screen, that's defined by the state board of FAME. So, and I think Logan ran into that too. He took the college algebra during high school. He's repeating that class while he's in the curriculum right now. It's,
Actually, pretty much all of my classes in my first semester I've already taken. So your first semester will pretty much be
it'd be the easiest age you ever did.
But remember, you're getting paid to go to school.
and just
But right now, that's the way the program's set up,
Yes, ma'am.
defined by Toyota and Kentucky State FAME Board.
Like, the ACT score is like, if we apply and we don't have that yet, would that be an issue?
No. So Michelle Flick is our point person for Gateway Community College. And if you don't, what we would like you to do is be prepared when you go and apply to upload a essay on why you want to be in the program or why you want to be an advanced manufacturing technician. And then if you have your ACT scores, have them prepared and put them up there. And you also need your high school ranking and transcript. But if you don't have it, fill out the application, and Michelle will send you an email later on saying, I still need these things.
Well,
We won't interview you though until we have those scores.
I have them, it's just like the math, I don't have the required one for the math, so I guess I have to retake it.
Yes, you could retake it. You can also call Michelle Flick, and you may take a test. I think it's called the Compass Test at Gateway, if you want to do that.
We offer that here. We can test them here on that test.
Once you're in the actual website, you can save, and then go back and upload your ACT scores and everything else later, though. Okay.
So don't worry about that. Just get your application in by December 31st.
just so y'all know, if you all don't know what exactly you want to do in college, I really didn't know either. As of May of this past year, I was going to play baseball at Morehead State. And I still had no idea what college major I was going to have. And then I got this email saying I got an interview for this program. And then luckily I got accepted into this program, and I ended up doing this, and so far it's been the best decision I've ever made.
Joe, can you explain how Logan got to be with you instead of one of the other companies? How that works?
Now what?
How Logan got to be with your company instead of one of the others?
Oh, what we do, when we go through the interview process, everybody submits, you go online, you submit your application, all your data goes to Frankfurt, gets compiled, then gets routed up to Gateway. The lady at Gateway puts it all together in a big giant spreadsheet, sends it out to the companies. And timing-wise, this year it'll probably be February, March time period. We'll be contacting you to come in for an interview. And you'll come in, and the companies that say, I got interest in A, B, C, D, or whatever student that's turned in the application, we'll all come together. So you'll come in for a 30-minute interview. Sit down in front of, could be 17 companies, if all 17 of us decide that we got an interest in you. And we'll go through a series of questions. We just go round robin, start asking a series of defined questions, take our notes. At the end of the 30 minutes, you guys leave. The adults sit around. It becomes like a football draft at that point. I want to bid on this one. I want to bid on that one. I want to bid on that one. I interviewed 9 students to find Logan. And we come in late. Mary Grace and all them had interviews earlier, since we come in May and Josh was with me. And we sat around and interviewed, and not all kids got accepted. First round, we had 5 students, 5 companies. And all 5 of us rejected one student. He just wasn't prepared. He had no idea what he wanted to do, what he wanted to be in life. We didn't think this was a good fit for him. So then we're down to 4 students, 5 companies, right? Somebody's going to pick the same kid. We did. So we go back to the table, and we got 2 companies left over now, and 4 students came in. And that's when we drafted Logan at that point in time. He had more of an electrical flavored background. We were looking for electrical type people. And the other student that was in there was more mechanical This program is dual, it's mechanical and electrical. At the end of it, you can come out and be both. That's what we like about the beauty of it. Versus just being pure electrical or pure mechanical, you can come out and be both.
Yeah, we call it multifunctional.
Now, if you choose, if this type of job and this type of work doesn't fit what you're looking for, use that chart with the wages on there and think about what you want to be when you grow up, and you can see what your potential earnings are. So you can use that to help you define your career path, whether it be in manufacturing or in something else. So just keep in mind, like Logan pointed out, those are the engineering fields. Now, this survey did not include doctors, lawyers, and advanced degrees. It was done by Exxon Oil about 3 years ago. Fairly recent data. So it's a good, accurate study for general post-high school degrees type of information. Goes down to the high school degree all the way up to associates and then to more advanced. So look in there, if something in there appeals to you and that suits your boat, that's what you want to go for. You'll get an idea of what your potential earnings are. And you can see that there's a direct correlation between education and income. You can see that on that table. The more you know, the more you earn. And that's just the way the system works.
But again, if you get a 4-year degree in the state of Kentucky, on average, you're making around $44,000 or $45,000 a year.
Exactly.
Even if you got a business degree, HR degree, even medical, meaning like nurse or something, you're making around $45,000 a year.
40s to 50.
And you gotta think about how much debt are you gonna incur during those 4 years. So it's just something to think about.
Yes, sir.
So if we apply and you all are choosing us, we don't get to choose which one we would want to.
What happens is when you go into the application, it says, do you have a preference of what company you want to work with? Okay? And you may say Nucor, you may say Bosch, Steiner, Nubia. It lets you choose 3. Or you can pick all of the above. Now, this is a situation, when you come and interview with us, we're going to say to you, you know, our slots are already filled. Are you open to other companies? Because that's an indicator, we're asking you that we're interested in you, okay? Because, you know, you may just, let's say you choose L'Oreal, okay? L'Oreal only has 1 slot and it's already filled. Well, there's still 17 other companies that you may want to be interested in. So you can put your interest in there, what company you want to work with, but then it will be, then when you come to the interview, we have an idea that that slot might be filled. We're going to ask you, are you open to other companies? And if you really want to be the program, then the answer is yes. Otherwise, we have to let you go. Okay? So be open. One of the things about our program, you know, we're different companies, but we all have the same need. We generate different products, but we all have the same need. And these 17 companies have really collaborated together to make sure that, you know, we are all going in the same direction with this program.
Although it is a young program, up-and-coming program, is there a limit of how many students will be enrolled?
It depends on the companies. We're surveying them right now to say how many do you want to hire. In Nucor's case, we said we want to hire 2. Josh said he's going to hire 1. Mary Grace said they're going to